Audio have been created on July the 8th, 2017, 7 p.m. range. WIDEAWAKEUNTILFOREVER. You know the deal is. And they had no official name for this. But this video is based around militant people and mental health. I'm going to have to stop trying to hurry up myself and trying to say what I'm trying to say on the recording standpoint. Cause we just checking out whatnot, and like I almost had like 100% what I was trying to put all the way what I was trying to say and whatnot. But certain things, like damn. Sometimes I put for the information in these discussion box. Anyway, who ain't how. But it's basically gonna be a video based on this one. The video based around mental health and militant people now in USA. It probably beyond just USA. I think that if it is more than 50%, over 50% of undiagnosis of mental illness for militant people, even if it is true nowadays, even so, if you had to go find to the main source of why I did in the first place, you have all these dysfunctions in the so-called black community. All these bunch of foul things in the so-called black community. And it is true of those statistics, which I don't go about statistics like that. That's very accurate and whatnot. But you got like around 70%. It's like it's around high like percentage. Current generation, next generation, like probably like 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure about 5 generations, but at least around 3 to 4 generations. So militant people who be raised by single mothers. It is true. That's like part of the main source of the problem. She not choosing what she supposed to choose. The right type of guy in her life. She want to choose the note up to good, and then also good for her. She had kids, the offspring, like that. That so-called father, more like a sperm donor, that ain't trying to, not trying to be indirect with the kid he brought to the world and whatnot. And now that kid, he could want a chance to be admitted to society, and then he going to increase more depopulation. I guess I'm also put this on this audio as well. He also increased depopulation, just kill other people, and kill other people, be also this and the other. So right back to this, that's nothing healthy. That's nothing healthy of having on a single parent household like that. The only way those who when they have father and son, the only way they can be great to go and this and the other in the society of that stay around where both parent households, and not to they around there that yada put a roof over the head or whatnot, but you also got to teach them things, that can be dependent on their own. You don't see on them animals keeping survival techniques to their own self, their own teaching, passed down to their own You don't see on them bird. You don't see the bird, adult bird, and holding off survival. What do you want to call it? In the information instinct. You don't see that bird holding off and gives offspring. That's some backwards effect. But the militant people who raised about also wired down parenting like that. That's literally like that. You ain't teaching no things that could make their own, head on their own way and whatnot. And when you have single parent households, especially when their parents is spewing out negativity, spewing out diversion of their own lifestyle choices, and the kids or whatnot, whether they're a kid or not, they're gonna leave by example. They're gonna learn by example. They're gonna learn about your choices and like that. They're gonna learn. They're gonna go by the decision you're making way more than you teach them things, especially you don't give damn anyways to teach them things that can help them out, maintain on their own, take care on their own, like that. So things like that give you a hint and clue that that's part of the reason why. Cause I could go further, but I don't want to this and the other. But that's part of the reason why we had it as a condition is right now, the functioning, this and the other like that. And the so-called black community in the USA, AmerikkA, 3K is gonna get effed up. But I say probably the main reason why, if it is true that the illness is running rapidly in America, probably say that over certain, or maybe certain parts of the planet like that, you have the same type of dysfunction like that. I'll say the part of the main reason because the choices of those who they choose to be the mate with, and then not just that, but those who had the loss of art of parenting, the loss of art of doing what you're literally supposed to do when you had offspring for two kingdoms of the world, the lost art teaching your offsprings to maintain, yada, that's the point, you get the point. But I think that's the main reason because, because they did the shortcoming choices and whatnot, since they do those things like that, it breeds up to that functioning, it breeds to hindrance to their own offsprings and whatnot, and that's why we have now, like that. You see that for yourself. And this would be the same type of thing, other than just the military people, but the same type of thing with pale skin people, Mexican, Asian, you name it, all that. That's what it is in the day. So, and before I end this video, man, you could try. Military people, whatnot, they could try to go to try and get help for a mental illness or so-called mental illness like that. I'm trying to go deep further about that switch. But before I do, now you can try to go to your light to and try and get help and whatnot. You might think that's the right thing to do and whatnot. But I had to be the bad news to you whether you agree to or disagree. When you go there and they ask you, you ask them your problems and this and the other, they're gonna ask you to take some pills. Like as I always do. That one time. Me, they didn't ask me what ask me no bullshit like that. They'd be asking like, exercise, eating healthy. Probably maybe where's the moment like one time. But most often, 99% or 100, close to 100% usefulness, the obviousness of the obviousness. They pretty much trying to ask you to give you doped up on pills and prescription pills and that's it. They're not going this and the other. Alright. And whether you believe in what I say or not, what I'm about to say, but most people overall, most percentage of people who take those prescription pills, they're out the aftermath of the end result, they're not doing so well. Or when they take their pills all of a sudden, they're not. And then somebody actually died too. You usually see it up. Somebody that literally died. They could be taking the right amount to dose and whatnot, and they're still gonna be dying. Just it's probably like no matter what type of dose, what you want to call it, no matter how much of grams you're gonna call it and whatnot. I think I guess I say that, but I think I think that since the so-called black man, so-called black woman, not gonna be accountable to those who brought up a life of this planet, not gonna be accountable. Or what you expect. It's not gonna get better if you're gonna have more and more grimy ass military people partake of the discussion of our own people like that in USA like that. So why back what I'm saying about the pills and prescription like that. In my experience, whatnot, we don't give a fuck about their patients like that. We don't. They only care about the money. I'm at the one time one of them saying like, we can't get paid unless you take that prescription, like literally. You agree with me when you like to or not, but it's the fucking truth, man. Like, for another sample, you could like, let me see here. Okay, then for another sample, when they say side effects and like that, you gotta tell them on the efforts why the fuck you put the book on in the first place like that. Why is there in the first place? They're trying to be being defensive, or they're not trying to answer your question 100%. They're trying to dodge your question, trying to change the question, change the subject. Like, there's so many hidden clues at the foot of these doctors and these so-called well doctors, these doctors, so-called professional doctors, they pretty much overall full of shit. Alright? They're full of shit, man. They don't give a fuck about the patient like that. So you milk the person, you didn't go there. You asking your problems this and the other. All they're gonna do when they ask you for prescription pills and you take them there, that's on you. That's on you. So, I mean, yeah, that's on you. Also, you take that shit. Also, you take those prescription pills and your ass is still this and the other. You say you more worser. You probably got more damage from the inside. Probably got hurt from the inside because also you take that bullshit pill. That's on you. I might link it to one script, link the video I made in the 2017 like that. I'll post on YouTube and I'll link it up with a base related to the type of thing standpoint. One chick take prescription pills and all of a sudden her body had been burned and melt away because she take that prescription pills. I'm looking it up, but it also just came a wild time on top of my head. But when with the freaking fuck it gonna take for people and whatnot going to get it to their stick scars and copy in hand that Christmas pills is nothing but death to you. They probably easily just eat pills that have into big pharma and pharmacies and locations store that sell them and store probably still do that at Walgreens, and then on the other side of it they probably still do, try to put out like that. That shit, that prescription pills is nothing but death. But people don't fucking listen. People don't fucking care. Pills think this and the other, and people just want to be annihilated. And this easily happens when people, people die and be dead off of because they're on the ignorance. It's just like that. So I mean, it's a weird situation, man. Some people act like they can't live without being drugged up, be a druggie by those. Some people I call Illuminati, probably be the Jesuits and whatnot. I mean, I don't know that one, but yeah, I think the standpoint of the mental people, of the mental health situation, all because it's like that, because those their so-called parents is the perpetrators like that, and not just that. You have the melted when they grew or whatnot. Wherever they're born in 70s, 60s, 50s, 80s, 90s, 50, 40, whatever you want to call it. And beyond all that, you got racism, this and the other, and like that. That's just take a toll on the mother, man. It can, So I think that I'm gonna have to end this. I don't want to make a super long video like that, but I think the number one main reason because of that, because you got people who be irresponsible, and put to the tango, have brought charges, don't care about being parent anyways, because they're being programmed, being desensitized for all the things that are most important, and they be programmed to be a watered down ass mother effort to have watered down parent skills, abilities, and dates in particular. And then the cycle repeats all over again, I mean, you look back from history and you see different those who illegally take care of their own kids, beyond to take care of their own kids. You see it from history. Take care of their own kids, they actually care and concern for their own kids, they actually help the kid out, to help them to be dependent on their own, maintain on their own, like that. This and the other. And they compare that from that certain timeline, what we want to call it, and then now. So, I mean, it's a weird situation, man. It's gonna get worse and worse because I don't think melted people, wherever they are, wherever they don't discover knowledge about the system, whatever, can maybe beyond all that or whatnot, and in both ways, or what you want to call it. And it just gonna get worse, man, because melted people have been tricked and been bamboozled by those who powers that be, and those people like to call them like that. We get some high places or right before the boat. But these mother effort, they know that knowledge to program people subconsciously and program them in a way that they don't see nothing foul about it at all. So it slowly turns to someone that they don't want to be at all. That it's like you control someone, but against their own will, and you mold into a certain person as you want it to be while they ain't noticing and whatnot. So I go further than that, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. And I mean, it's a situation of this type of situation. So if you do press and you're stressing and whatnot, I advise you not go to the foul ass so-called real doctors, fake ass doctors. To me, and what I advise you to do is try to let go what you're holding on to. Like, it always happens, it happens. Don't dread in the past. Focus on the future. Focus on the now. Focus on the present times. Let it go. Just learn it. Just use it as a learning tool, lesson, and make that when you had go through and trying to move on for life and trying to use a great self and trying to use it as a way to make you a better you in real life and whatnot. And trying to let the things go. Don't try to be stressed. Don't try to be stressed about that no more and like that. And life is precious. Life one kind of thing. And there ain't no proof of evidence. The afterlife, nobody can prove it as an afterlife or whatnot. I mean, it's possible, but no, we ain't proof of evidence because you ain't die. And I mean, they ain't die. And this and the other. But life is precious. You get the point. And try to eat more healthy, trying to do more healthy things, trying to have healthy hobbies, and trying to just overall trying to be a better person in life, and trying to do more healthy things in life. And I guarantee you, if you do the things that decrease your chances of being stressed out, and at the same time you're not poisoning yourself, none of that foul stuff, but yeah, I guarantee you, if you do the necessary decisions, choices making in real life, you will stop. You probably increase your chances more than 50%. If you're really serious about it, if so, then you easily stop being depressed and stressed and like that, and start working on things that you have control over. Start working on things that you can fix and you can this and the other like that. Alright, I'm just trying to put out cursive words, but not just saying cursive words, but truthfully at the end of the day. So that's your answer. That's my 2 cents on the white bucket as usual. You think you better differ, then hey, you have something to say, send the comment below, and ask me permission to use my videos. If not, create your own video. It's not that hard. Create your own video. You find ways. Create your own video. You have no laptop, computer. You find ways. Yeah, if you have a smartphone, you can find ways to do that on your smartphone. Or if you don't have one of those, save your money up and buy one. Okay. This and the other. So I mean, that's where the situation. It's going to get worse with the mental health thing. But I just want those who do go and do these things and do watch these videos like this. I'm trying to show you the way, so that way you don't have to go with them no more. You can start going with them and this and the other, and you go to the right direction. Then you gonna be right back, being on the right direction in life and whatnot. Alright. So I mean, that's where it's in the day. For those who pass away, die because the pill they're not supposed to take in the first place, they prescribe to them like that. So hopefully not be as well as those who heed the words I'm saying and give it a try. And once you give it a try, then you will see and you understand, comprehend, understand, understand, comprehend, understand, understood, comprehend, understood. When you get to the point, that's what I mean by. Thanks for listening.